How's it going, guys? It's Dan with D&E Reptiles. Today we're going to go over a real topic that I think needs to be addressed in the hobby is how wet should your substrate for your crested gecko or gargoyle gecko be? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our one-shotter bags. We're going to go ahead and toss these in each one here. And put the whole bag in. So if you buy a starter kit from us, this bag will come with it. And I mean, if you look, it's a pretty good amount of substrate in there. So you get a good amount. So we'll go ahead and just toss one in each one here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 cup and we're going to measure it out and put 1 cup of water in this one. We're going to do 2 cups in this one, 3 in this one, and 4 in this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and mix it up. And we're going to show you examples of how wet should your substrate really be for your crested or gargoyle. So we already got our water right here. Just go ahead. A little bit more water in there. Got 1 cup. Go ahead with the second there. Honestly, we might not even need to do more than that. But we'll go ahead just for our giggles. Do 3 in this one. We'll do 4 in this one. Now this is going to give you an example of how muddy, substrate can easily get by adding water. And all you're really trying to do is keep the humidity up for the animal, make sure it's not dry. So you want to make sure you have some utensil. I like to use tongs. So just go through and mix it in there. Alright guys, now we got the water mixed in. We got 1 cup in here, 2 cups in here, 3 cups in here, and 4 cups up here. We're all set. We got it good and mixed up. So now we're going to first talk about substrate number 1. It actually, with only 1 cup of water, really isn't that bad. It clumps together pretty nice. Holds moisture, but in my opinion, I think it's a little bit on the dry side. So, not bad, but when you go to mist your animal, to have your substrate dry out to this would be really awesome. Then when you come over to number 2, that's the one that I kind of tend to like a little bit more. It packs a little easier, holds together a little tighter, so the animal through walking around and stuff can kind of pack it down, make his burrow if he wants to, kind of push it out of his way. But when you go ahead and you grab this, and I squeeze as tight as I can, see the water that comes out? That's not a ton of water. So that's about where you want. But now when we move over to the 3 cups of water in here, now it's really clumpy, it's very, very dark. You can tell there's a lot more water in it. And when I go to clump just the same amount, a lot more water comes out, and that's not good. With too much water in the substrate, the animal might try to drink water out of the substrate, which in turns will have them eat the substrate and can have them choke on it a little bit and can also result in death. Now, just for the example, let's go ahead over to 4 cups of water here. Now this just looks like mud to me. I mean, it's all clumping up. You can even push it off the side, see some water in the bottom running there. So we go ahead and we grab it, and you just have so much water in there. And that's just not good for these animals. These animals are tropical, yes, but they only need about 40 to 60% humidity. They don't need to be drowned in it. So I would say for our one-shotters, 2 cups of water is absolutely perfect. And for another example of when you clump it and squeeze it, barely any water comes out. That's where you want to be. And too dry, I don't think I can get anything out of that. No, I'm squeezing with all I can. I can't get any water to drop out of that. But that is not a bad moisture level. So if you're between 1 and 2 cups of water moisture-wise, you're perfect for your animal. You shouldn't have any shedding problems. You're going to go ahead and spot clean it constantly, and then use your best judgment. When you feel that the substrate's looking a little nasty or not holding a healthy looking color anymore, then you might want to think about changing it. With a baby gecko, you can get about 3 to 6 months out of one substrate package of D&E Reptiles peat moss substrate. Alright guys, this is going to conclude the video today of how wet should your gecko substrate be for a crested gecko or a gargoyle gecko. I really hope this answered all of your questions, helped you out a lot, and if you have any further questions, please go ahead, find us on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. We will always be there to help you out. Thank you. This is D&E Reptiles.